And this is our letter today. It says, Yolanda. My friendships have always included people of different races, religions, nationalities, sexual orientations, and professions. A few years ago, I had an experience that was both devastating and humbling at several levels. It caused me to do a lot of introspection and self-improvement, which led me to becoming a more empathetic person. Over the last few years, I've distanced myself from old friends and acquaintances who were racist, sexist, and homophobic. I replaced them with new relationships with people who embrace diversity. Some of these people I no longer see ask me why don't I talk to them anymore. I don't want to give them excuses like I'm too busy. How do I explain to them I don't enjoy associating with people who hold bigoted views? Well, I mean, it's just plain and simple. You mapped out everything to us.
Yeah.
So why don't you, if they are your friends, and you should be able to talk to your friends, and be open and honest.
Yeah.
Have a very candid conversation that includes, hey, listen, before, I was kind of like going along with the jokes that you guys said about women and about all this other stuff. But now, you know what? I've gotten closer to the Lord, and I found out that that's not the way to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's not an excuse. You have, like you said, you did more introspection, and you became a more empathetic person. Well, what I'm taking that as, and this is just me because you wrote me, what I'm taking that as is you, in your prayer time, God showed you how you were becoming like those friends that you did not want to be like. And, of course, we know that when we ask God's forgiveness and we repent, he washes us.
Yes.
And then what else happens is there's a renewing of the mind. So the way I take this letter, Marcus, is that this person has now had a washing of his spirit, a washing of his soul, and he or she is now trying to be more like Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's all I say. And, to you who wrote the letter, or to you who are listening, we have such a hard time in our country trying to make sure that we're politically correct and all of this kind of stuff in public. How about just be Christ-like?
That's it.
At the end of the day, let's just be Christ-like, who, again, he walked with all people. Now, he didn't sin the way they did, but he brought to their attention, hey, there's another level, there's a higher level of living.
Right.
And that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to move to a higher level of living, and we commend you for that. But, be bold and tell those people, hey, guess what? We were kind of insensitive when we talked about this and that and that, and God convicted me.
Yeah, and that's what it goes back to what you were saying. Just be bold. I mean, you should be able to have these conversations with your friend. Sometimes we want conversations to be comfortable, and not all of them are comfortable.
No,
there's
sir.
a way you can present it. You know what I'm saying? There's a way that you can talk to them because there's your friends. And then at the end of the day, like Yolanda said, your heart has got convicted about something. You present it on the table. Leave it alone.
Yeah.
Let it go. We want to tell people stuff, and then we want to force change on them. They may not feel the same way about it you do.
Exactly.
You
But
made your decision.
And you can give them, like you said, give them your reason why. And then, if they look at themselves and say, you know what, man, I think I need to go before the Lord and ask him what I've been doing wrong.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, and stop putting it, putting all of the blame on everybody else. And I mean, because God will show you yourself.
Oh, yeah, he definitely will do that.
He will show you yourself so that you can repent and get closer to him.
Yeah. So I love it, Yolanda. That's Yolanda's take.
That's my take.